True media. Hey, check this out. Have you ever wondered um and really sat back and thought about how God is always looking out for you? God is always making sure that you got what you need. God is always constantly looking out for us, even when we least expect it. See, this is why I'm learning how to let go and stop holding on to things so tightly, stop holding on to things for so long. I'm just learning how to let go because I notice sometimes when you let go, new things get replaced with the old things. But you just got to learn how to let go of the old things. You got to learn how to let go of them old people. Let go of them old relationships. Let go of that old job. You feel me? And I realized that God is always looking out for us. And you don't understand why you didn't get the job. You don't understand why that woman never called you back. You don't understand why that man never called you back. It was God the whole time looking out for you because he knew that stuff was going to bring you a headache and a list of problems you wasn't even ready for. So sometimes learn how to let go. Don't question everything or why things don't work out in your favor. Sometimes it ain't meant for stuff to work out in your favor. Sometimes it's God looking out for you and making sure that you don't have to get put in a position to where you're going to suffer the consequences for something that you asked for, something that you thought that was for you. This is why I'm learning how to let go when it comes to certain things, because sometimes you can be holding on a dead weight. Sometimes you can be holding on to things that's going to cause you harm or have been causing you harm in the past. That ain't good for your health. That ain't good for your mental health or your spiritual health. You feel me? And I'm learning how to understand that God is always looking out for us, even when we ain't looking out for ourselves. God is always making sure that, we get exactly what we need at the end of the day. And sometimes you got to learn how to let go. You feel what I'm saying? You got to learn how to stop questioning everything, man. The reason why that girl wasn't answering the phone for you, she wasn't meant for you, bruh. She wasn't meant for you. You feel me? That girl was going to bring you so much drama. You don't even understand, bro. She was going to bring you so much drama, bro, that you weren't even ready for. You don't even understand. See, that's why I be saying sometimes we be so caught up into thinking that certain things is for us, but we don't think about how things can backfire. We don't think about half of the times we don't think about things not working out in our favor. We just look at things for what it is and accept it for what it is, but we never have no way of really looking at it how God look at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I use that analogy that, it could have been a certain woman you could have been pursuing, and she just stopped answering the phone for you, and you probably thought it was you. Nah, it wasn't you, bruh. It was God the whole time, because she probably was the kind of woman that was going to bring you a lot of drama. You know what I mean? She probably was a setup artist. She probably was scoping you out to see what she can get up out of you. Try to line you up. Same thing with certain women. You wonder why the man, he got ghosts on you, or you probably felt like it was you at the end of the day why he wasn't answering. Like you weren't cute enough. It wasn't none of that. What it was the Most High protecting you. You feel me? Making sure that you don't go down that that road of destruction. You don't go down a certain path that's going to lead to destruction when dealing with certain people. So the Most High cut the connection before it even got started. See, that's why we got to be careful when we ask for God's protection. Because when we ask for God's protection, he going to cut the cord with a lot of stuff. And you're going to be like, man, why I didn't get the job? That job wasn't meant for you. That job was going to come with a lot of stress, sis. That job was going to come with a lot of stress, bruh. Them people on that job, only if you would have seen what you would have had to deal with some of them people that was on that job. Liars. People up there probably was going to be talking about you. You know, enemies of your success. People was going to be despising you. You didn't want that job. That job was going to come with a lot of stress. And so sometimes when we ask for God's protection, we don't understand that God is really protecting us for the things that can be out to hurt us, the things that can be out to do us harm. You feel me? But we don't see it though. We don't see it because a lot of times, a lot of us, we just going with the flow. You feel me? We just going with the flow of things. We not really, we not really paying attention to the things that can go wrong. We just going with the flow. But see, God see everything and God hear everything. And you probably thought, man, why I can't get a job right now? That job it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you to have that job. Believe me. You wasn't going to want it anyway. Once you got it, you wasn't going to even want it. And I'm learning how to let go from the things that don't work out because I know it got to be the Most High working out in our favor when things don't work out, because it got to be tied to some kind of mental breakdown, some kind of mental breakdown, or something causing you to be overwhelmed, something causing you stress, something causing you to be depressed about something. That's why a lot of things don't work out in our favor sometimes. It don't be that we don't deserve it. It just be it's not the right time and they not the right one. You feel me? Or it ain't the right job, or it ain't the right location. And we got to understand, when you ask for God's protection, God is going to protect you in ways that you can't even see yourself. You feel me? Because for most of us, we using peripheral vision, tunnel vision. But God has spiritual vision. God has vision that we would never possess. He can see beyond what we can see. And so sometimes God protection, it cut a lot of connections off before it even gets started. So that's why you didn't meet that girl. That's why she didn't show up for you on that date. You feel me? Because she wasn't going to be the one for you, bruh. She probably was trying to line you up. She probably was trying to set you up. She probably was going to bring you a lot of drama. That's why he wasn't the one for you, sis. That's why he ain't come pick you up that day when you thought he was going to come pick you up. When y'all set a date, he probably was going to be the kind of man that's going to be cheating on you, abusive, lying to you, had 3-4 other baby mamas he ain't even tell you about. You didn't want that man. You didn't want him. You probably thought you wanted him because he looked good and for what he had, but you really wasn't going to be able to put up with what he had coming to you. So God had to cut the connection, you feel me, to protect you. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, man, we got to understand how to just let go when it comes to certain things. Stop questioning everything. Just know if it didn't work out in your favor, it just wasn't meant for you to have it. It wasn't meant for you to have it. If you know you enter into something, putting in, time and effort, and you doing things with, with the mindset of having pure intentions towards everything you do, and it don't work out for you, it wasn't meant for you. You feel me? It wasn't meant for you. Don't even question it. Just keep pushing, because you know that God was protecting you some kind of way. That's why we got to be careful when we ask for God's protection. If you really want God's protection, He'll make sure you protected. But just understand that it's gonna be a lot of stuff you ain't gonna be able to get. It's gonna be a lot of stuff you ain't gonna be able to meet. It's gonna be a lot of stuff you ain't gonna be able to get, man. I'm telling you, man. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna turn their back on you, or it's man. You gonna be out here to the neck for the most part, until the right people come along that God feels like that's suitable for you to have around you. You're gonna be out here to the neck. You're gonna see old friends turn on you. You're gonna see relationships run its course. You're gonna see jobs not offering you a job, but they'll offer the same person that was less qualified for the same job. They'll offer that person a position before they offer it to you, because it wasn't meant for you. It probably was meant for them, but it wasn't meant for you, because you had God protection over your life. And so it's going to be a lot of stuff that you going to have to learn how to do without when you start getting the protection of God. You feel me? When God start protecting you, it's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to have to start learning how to do without. I'm telling you, man. So if you're not ready for this life, don't come this way. Because everybody, a lot of us, we truly is God's people. For a lot of us, most people not, though. Most people not God's people. Most people is wicked, and there's nothing you can do with them. But for a lot of us, we is really God's people. And we be wondering why certain things don't work out in our favor like we want it to. It's because God's protection in your life is doing things that you can't imagine. You feel what I'm saying? And so we have to understand that sometimes you got to learn how to do without, and you got to let go. When things don't work out, sometimes it's for the good of your life. It's for the greater good. Sometimes when things don't work out, it's for the greater good. Don't be sitting back questioning, harping on it, trying to reason with it and cope. Nah, it just wasn't meant for you. You feel me? It wasn't meant for you. And so we have to understand at the end of the day, what's meant for you is going to come to you. Period. What's meant for you going to come to you. Don't lose no sleep, and don't be out here stressing and worrying about things that ain't meant for you to have. Or because, like I said, man, it's God cutting off the connection with a lot of things, man. And that's the honest to God truth. And so that's why I'm constantly in a position to where I'm just learning how to just do without certain things, man. You feel what I'm saying? And not question things. And you should do the same, man. At the end of the day, you got to take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. You feel me? But I just want to put this on y'all mind, though, man. I just want to put this on y'all mind. God's protection is working out in your favor. And sometimes you got to learn how to let go and stop trying to hold on to dead weight. When you let go, new things going to present itself to you. And you got to prepare yourself and be ready to accept the new things that God got for you in your life, and learn how to let go of the old things, and learn how to let go of the dead weight that's been causing you to lose focus. You feel me? And that's been causing you amount of stress that's unnecessary. So until next time, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Appreciate everybody, man. Till next time, God bless. I'll holler at y'all later. Salute.